Let's get reaction from Congressman Dusty Johnson back with us from House Transportation. It's always a pleasure having you on, sir. What did you make of that? China potentially going to buy U.S. power plants and more?
Oh, this does not surprise me at all. We are seeing China do this kind of thing across the entire globe. In the China committee that I'm a member of, we talk all the time about China gaining coercive economic power over countries, as your reporter mentioned, particularly in the global south, but they're doing more and more of it in America, too.
Well, what's the White House going to do to stop it?
I think the White House continues to be more than a little naive. I mean, I think they want to build a strong relationship with China. And to be clear, Liz, I don't want a shooting war with China. I don't want a Cold War with China, but we cannot afford to be naive. Just the other day, President Biden said that Xi Jinping has ambitions, but those ambitions don't extend to territorial gains. Somebody needs to show him a map of Hong Kong and of Taiwan. We have got to view China as the serious threat they are.
Yeah, so we've got that threat, but then, Congressman, you got British Energy Secretary Grant Shapps. He's blasting John Kerry in meetings. The BBC is reporting this, calling it, quote, idiotic that Kerry wants to immediately switch away from fossil fuels overnight, saying there's got to be a transition. You don't want to impoverish people, that people telling them they can't drive, they can no longer heat their homes. This is a Toyota model. Toyota is saying you got to have hybrid cars. You got to have a stepping stone of electric and gas cars. So the focus is on the White House, is not on China, buying up power plants, but it's on this botched strategy.
We at some point have to live in the real world. We can't go to all wind power overnight. The grid is not going to handle, and you're going to have a day when the wind doesn't blow, but you need electricity. We're setting ourselves up for failure. The same is true on the transportation fleet. We've got this White House that wants electric vehicles. Well, the cobalt, the magnesium, the lithium that goes in those batteries, we get more than 70% of those critical minerals from China. I would say this: if we have a White House that continues to push for EVs without also pushing to unlock American mining, they are going to make us more dependent on China.
Taxpayers understand the need to stop pollution. This is a White House that's been botching it. It's botching the messaging and how it's handling things. Let's watch. You're going to hear John Kerry appear to imply it's a problem, that the fact that pension funds and 401ks have a fiduciary duty to protect retirees and savers when he wants what he wants in his climate agenda. You're going to also see Vice President Harris in action here, too. Watch this.
This issue of transportation is fundamentally about just making sure that people have the ability to get where they need to go. It's that basic.
What's preventing those trillions of dollars from trickling into the solutions right now?
People who manage very significant amounts of money have a fiduciary responsibility, an obligation to the people they manage it for, not to lose the money, but to produce returns on that investment. Pension funds, many of them, are very careful about those investments. So you either capture those emissions or you don't create them in the first place. And the discussion with these people who manage huge sums of money was, we want to help, we want to deploy the funding, but you've got to help us create the structure for which we can do that.
Congressman, your take?
Of course, we want a cleaner future. But at some point, we've got to manage for more than one outcome. And every time I hear John Kerry talk, it is clear to me that he is single-mindedly focused just on carbon. I'm willing to have that be a consideration, Liz, but we also need to make sure that we've got affordable, safe, and reliable energy for people. Affordable energy creates prosperity. We better not kill the golden goose, that's for sure.
Got it. Congressman Johnson, a pleasure having you on, sir. We hope to see you again soon. See you soon, we hope.